Michael, I know you're talking on your phone, but I figured I'd just start the episode anyway.
Why do you do this to me? Why do you just, could you... We don't communicate as much as we should.
It's because I have a story to tell.
You have a story to tell?
I was going to tell it last week, but it was our Halloween episode. Go check that out.
Yes,
and
please.
it wasn't Halloween themed. But this story starts with a question.
Okay.
Have you ever, and be honest, have you ever ripped your pants?
Of course, yeah.
What, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to tell me start singing the dumb SpongeBob song?
No. That would have been funny,
That
too.
would have been a funny thing.
But I ask because 2 weeks ago now, I ripped not one, but 2 pairs of jeans on 2 different occasions in the same week.
You gotta stop doing squats and skinny jeans, man.
It wasn't squats.
It wasn't squats.
I don't exercise, you know that.
True point.
The first one, I was walking in my kitchen and the pair of jeans I has like a big hole in like the near the right pocket.
Like in the pocket or like
maybe like right under it.
So like if you put your keys in your pocket, they'd fall through.
No.
Oh, okay.
Like it's under the pocket.
I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
And that got caught on like a drawer knob, and I walked forward, and you just hear like,
oof.
And like the pant is ruined.
Yes, I would say that pant is very definitely gone. So how'd you ruin the second one?
It was much cooler, and those pants are much more salvageable than the first one, because it was ripped right where the pants meet, where the legs meet.
Oh yeah, well you can't do that. Yeah.
I was bowling in very tight pants.
Yeah, there's
and
your first
I had
mistake.
my phone and my wallet in my pockets to make them even tighter. And you've seen my bowling swing. It's pretty elegant.
It's very involved.
So
active.
I did the whole shebang shabak.
Shebang shabak.
I stood
That's
up
your special
and
move.
Again, you just hear the rip. Yeah, that's what it's called.
The shebang shabat.
On the bright side, I did get a strike.
Okay, well good.
It was
honestly.
the fucking funniest strike I've ever gotten.
So what? So you said it ripped as you bowled? As you threw the ball?
As I released it, the rip sounded.
Oh my god, that's so bad. So what'd you do? Did you what?
Well, it was like the first game too, but
so did you
it was
just go home?
It wasn't noticeable.
Okay.
Like it was like hidden, and also like we were bowling, so it was more in the front. And when you're like standing in a bowling alley, you're looking at pins.
Of course,
so no one really saw it. But it was I just thought it was really funny that I ruined 2 pairs of jeans in the same week.
The same week. So how many days apart was that?
Like 3 days.
Oh, wow. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
I avoided jeans for the rest of the week.
I would too if I were you, to be perfectly honest.
Like I only have a finite amount of pants.
I don't know how many jeans I have, but if I ripped 2, I know I'd be screwed. Because there's not a lot after that.
Oh, yeah, it was a sad time. Anyway, welcome back to the Weekly Undertaking.
Oh yes, thank you.
I'm Alex, this is Mike.
Hi, thank you very much for joining us this week.
And Michael, did you exercise this week?
Did I exercise this week?
Yes.
Yes, I exercised this week, but not in skinny jeans like a idiot.
How much did you exercise?
How much did I? A good amount. My goal is 10,000 steps a day. So that's what I do. I just go for hour and a half, 2 hour long walks, and I did, I think, 5 or 6 out of 10 days. Out of 7 days. Yes.
That's very good because you're about to carry an entire episode by yourself, my friend.
You got to be kidding me.
No,
did you not? Okay.
No, I did. I just didn't do it well.
Okay. So our challenge this week was to take between 5 and 10 photographs a day. And I was mentioning to Alex before
to document life. You know?
Well, yeah. I mean, the idea behind it is, this was a very mundane week for me. I assume it was the same for you.
Oh, it was the most mundane week I've ever had.
Great. Right, because the pants ripping did not happen this week.
No, that would have been exciting.
That would have been
a great week for this.
A very exciting week. But I mean, the idea behind it was to find 5 or 10 photographable moments.
Nice.
Thank you. I tried. The idea is to find 5 or 10 photographable moments in mundane life, so we can get a better appreciation for where we're at and where we're going and stuff like that.
Look for the extraordinary within the ordinary.
Exactly. But I'm saying before, it's a flaw because this is a podcast and we're taking pictures.
I was like, they don't need to see the pictures.
They don't?
It's more about the reaction of what the picture represents, and we can describe things.
I suppose. So I more or less did okay with the photographs and finding the moments and all that stuff. How about you?
So, I didn't really see a lot of sunlight this week. Mm-hmm. So I was working all week. Mm-hmm. And then when I got home every day, I do freelance work, but I also was busy rendering, animating, and uploading every single weekly undertaking to YouTube this week.
You did?
And that took from 5:30 p.m. to about 10:30 at night every day.
Holy crap.
So I really had a pretty... Every day was exactly the same for me.
It was a very routine day.
Yeah, except like Wednesday I went bowling and that was fun.
Right.
And I got pictures of that.
Good. Okay.
But aside from that, like, it was a very boring week to photograph.
Well, you could have gone teenage girl and taken pictures of your food and stuff like that.
I mean, I had a sandwich for lunch every day.
Get a picture of the sandwich. I would look at pictures of sandwiches every day. You kidding me? Come on.
Yeah,
I didn't take pictures of my food, but like, come on.
I kind of gave up on this undertaking before it even started. I knew this week was coming.
This is also, like, compared to some of the other undertakings that we've done, this is a pretty low, this is not very strenuous.
No, this is a low-bearing fruit, and I failed to pluck it.
You failed to pluck the fruit. I don't know if that's how that saying is supposed to work.
All right, Mike, bend over. I'm going to load the episode onto your back, and you can carry us all the way till the outro.
You gotta be kidding. You don't do that to our listeners.
No. I did take photos, and I will talk about them,
Okay,
but
good.
you're definitely going to have more interesting photos.
Yes, I probably will, because
so-
I did do a lot of fun stuff this week in addition to everything.
Talk me through your week. I think, I don't know, we haven't really done like a day-by-day play since our first ever episode.
Right.
So do you want to do that again?
I guess, yeah, sure. So let's see. This week started on Monday, and I went for a walk, and I took pictures of, the scenery around and stuff like that, and, normal screenshots of memes, which I don't count.
Yeah, Mike just swiped through 3 or 4 memes.
Yes, well, I mean, memes are hard enough to enjoy, let alone describe without looking at them, so I'm not going to bother with that.
Yeah.
But I'm also, as you know, I'm in a show at my college, and so I had rehearsal. It's Macbeth, the Scottish play.
How's that going?
It's going good. It's in December. It's currently October, so
Cool.
we have a long ways to go. And
any curses yet?
Any curses yet? No, because
Cool.
because we're a college, but we really haven't had a lot of practice time in the theater. So it's, the curse has not yet been relevant.
Cool. I want to come and watch the curse unfold.
It will eventually come. You should.
I'm totally coming. I remember going to see Addams Family that you did. I loved that.
Oh, that was fun.
That was
a really
fun to
time.
watch.
Yeah.
I felt the energy from wherever I was sitting.
Honestly, like, the thing is about that is that was just such a good cast, too. Like, I bonded with those people a lot, and, good friends. We still have a group chat that still kind of is going, more or less.
That's so nice.
Less so every day now, but, it's still going.
No, I get it. Now, wait, take a pin.
Yes, sorry.
And put it in your head and remember that conversation, that wonderful memory you just had was because you took that photo.
That is true. Well, I mean, we didn't even get to the photo I took, which was of the Macbeth
You're
rehearsal.
just setting the stage.
Yes, that's true. And I mean, that's, sorry. My friend sent me an embarrassing close-up Snapchat, and I screenshotted it and forgot to sort it out. But yeah, so I'm playing Macduff, so I was not participating in most of the work was the Macbeth stuff. So I took pictures of him being violent towards his stewards and things like that. It's a very good picture.
That's some cool stories. Actually, quick story about Macduff.
Macduff.
Damn it, I gave away my story.
Honestly, I think that's a choice that I'm going to make now.
No, my friend and I had a running joke when we were reading Macbeth in high school, where Macduff was this super ripped dude named Macbuff.
Yeah.
And that was the whole thing.
That's a great running bit.
So we were just like, every time someone said Macduff in class, we'd just look over at each other and go...
Oh, I thought that you would just flex at each other.
That would have been the appropriate thing to do.
Right, but instead you giggled like
we acted
girls.
like the people he was attracting.
Yeah, of course. I don't know. It's Macduff. Macduff is definitely not supposed to be. His wife hates him in the play.
Well, that's why it's funny that he's Macbuff then, because it's like, oh, there's a whole subtext, like he's having affairs with women now because he's so buff and ripped.
He definitely. Let me tell you this. He definitely is not. But I like that. I like that take. I'm gonna.
Dude, one day you should your Halloween costume from last week, just the muscle padding. You should wear it under your shirt.
Yeah,
and just come in and be like, I'm Macbuff, bitches.
I'm sure my director would love that.
Do
That'd
it.
be great.
Do
that
it,
would
do
be
it.
excellent.
And get it on camera, please.
100%. 100%. Yeah, no, I love, interesting fact about Macbeth is that, Shakespeare didn't give a single solitary shit about it when he was writing it. He was writing Antony and Cleopatra, which he thought was going to be his most important work. Which, have you read Antony and Cleopatra?
Never even heard of it.
No one fucking has. It was ignored. So he literally wrote Macbeth with his left hand because the queen was like, the queen wants you to write a show. And he was like, I don't want to fucking do that. And so he wrote a play about a guy that kills all the royalty in Scotland because he's a fucking savage.
One of the most popular plays in history.
Literally in the English language.
Yeah.
So it kind of is really, and that's also why there's so many loose ends in that. Like Fleance is supposed to become king, but he doesn't, and we're just kind of left to assume that he does later on.
So
Stuff
it
like
wasn't
that.
as much artistic genius as the writer didn't really give much of a shit.
Exactly.
That I love Macbeth even more now.
And it's just, yeah, exactly. And now it's like, that's what we study in high school. So it's that's really cool.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, so that was 2 of the pictures I took. And then I also took a screenshot because when I got home, the Giants lost to the Falcons during Monday Night Football. And I was upset, so I screenshotted the last 4 seconds of the game. So I could properly appreciate my terrible football team.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see. And I think that's all.
That's all for Monday?
That's all for Monday. What did you do on Monday?
Cool. And something else this undertaking does, it allows us to talk about every specific little interesting thing that happened all week, you know?
Yes. Well, I mean, I hope that's fun to the listeners.
Well, it's fun for me. Okay, so are you ready for my boring-ass week?
I'm ready for your boring ass
So
week.
Monday was actually probably one of the more interesting days.
Uh-huh.
Because I didn't have work.
Uh-huh.
This specific day, so I kind of had free reign to do whatever I want.
So what'd you do?
So first things first, I went to Dunkin' to get
Donuts?
some breakfast. Yeah.
Oh no, they cut off the donuts. They rebranded. They changed the name of the company to Dunkin'.
Really?
Yeah, they haven't changed the sign yet because it's so recent. But yeah, it's now just Dunkin'. No donuts.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not pulling my hammy?
I swear to God, because it's like, I guess their logic is like we primarily sell coffee.
You know, the thing is also, like, they're so globally recognizable now, and people just call it Dunkin' anyway.
Exactly.
I think that's not a bad move.
I don't think I don't think it'll hurt them, but I don't see the benefit of it. But you know, that's just an idiot. That's a podcast. Anyway, sorry, you went to Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, and there was a huge truck blocking the whole entrance of the building.
Oh well.
So I had to take an extra 5 seconds to walk around it.
Well, so you took a picture of that.
That was picture worthy.
That was
yes.
You know what? Honestly, that is actually a pretty cool picture.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I at least tried to get good lighting and good cinematography of my lame ass week.
He got a good angle.
Yes. And then I went on a walk a little later in the day because this is when I started rendering all the Week of the Undertaking videos, and I had nothing to do
While it was being uploaded.
while the hour of rendering time it takes to do each one. So I just went on a walk, and I found this house with an awesome brick sidewalk. And like suburban white fencing and flowers, and it was just really pretty. So
Wow, that looks like the American dream.
Yeah,
How nice.
No, I saw this house and I fucking wanted it. It was so nice.
You want the fence or the house or the bricks?
all.
Good. Okay. Awesome.
And it was also like a kind of cloudy day.
Yes, it was. It was really cold and cloudy all week and rainy.
Monday, it wasn't that cold.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
that
you're
was
right.
like the one day that wasn't too cold, and it was those types of days are the fucking greatest days in planet Earth to walk.
Right, because it's cool. You're not sweating too much.
There's not a lot of sun, but there is some sun. The only time that ever beats it, and you're gonna all come to a realization once you hear this. The best time in the world to be outside is morning, in between 7.
You lost me. You lost me already. Yeah, sorry. I'm done.
Between 7 and like 10:30ish, maybe 11. It rained the night before, overcast, and it's like a crisp kind of cool.
You know what? That sounds really nice. I'd rather be unconscious for it,
Dude.
throughout the entire time.
Those are in college. Whenever it rained, I set my alarm till like 5:30 in the morning to wake up and like watch the sunrise and then go on a walk.
Oh God, you're a nutcase.
Those were my favorite times in college ever.
An absolute nutcase. All right,
Thanks.
so
here's that house.
oh, that is nice. It's got 2 trees.
Yeah, and it's got a flower pot in between the 2 trees. If you turn
so
it
it looks-
upside down, it
It looks like legs.
looks like a dude fell into the earth.
That is funny. We should upload that picture
Well,
somewhere.
maybe not, because there's someone's public address.
Oh,
on
that
it.
you know what? That's actually a very valid point.
Yeah.
Let's not do that and let's avoid legal trouble.
I'm going to very finite crop and pick these before they're posted anywhere.
Right, of course.
So no one's houses are on the internet. I saw this interesting.
Well, everyone's house is on the internet. Google Maps.
Yeah, but not promoted by two idiots.
Fair point. Fair point.
I saw this interesting lamppost with daffodils around it.
You know, that's
That
the
was
most
incredible.
interesting lamppost I've seen since the one that Lucy met Mr. Tubness at.
Oh, from Don't Tell Me,
You got it.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Right, the Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah. And then I saw this cool tree with a brick wall surrounding it.
Wow. That's a nice brick wall.
Yeah. And then more houses. And then
Another a little meme thing.
yeah, if you've seen our Super Mario Party playthrough,
Will that be uploaded by the time this uploads?
that episode will have just gone up a couple days ago.
Oh,
So,
okay, cool.
The first episode at least. I talk about a meme where Donkey Kong's holding a thumbs up, and
He's
smiling,
creepily.
and it just says under him very hard. And then that night,
It's a great picture.
and then that night I sent it to Mike, and then I screenshot the conversation. I was just like, guess what?
And I thought, you see, my first thought was, oh my god, did something happen? Did we get sponsored by a bigger podcast? Or did we, was there a big announcement about one of our favorite video games? And then he just says, I am, and sends the very hard Donkey Kong picture. And
You just went, son of a bitch. I could feel your disappointment.
I was so upset.
I
was
sent
very
the
upset.
guess what, and I was like, wait, he might think this is legit very exciting. And that was like...
That is kind of exciting in its own right.
that was...
Okay.
It was a big deal for me.
And was that all the pictures you took
Yeah,
on Monday?
that was my Monday. That was my last day off of the week.
All right, well, let's see. What did I do on Tuesday? Okay. Oh, Tuesday was my boring day.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. One more thing.
Oh, go ahead.
About the very hard. Because you haven't seen it yet.
What?
But after I mentioned it, I put the picture up in the video, and
Right.
then it just floats to the top right corner and stays there the whole time.
Oh, my God.
So there's just a little Donkey Kong being very hard in our whole Super Mario Party first episode.
Oh, Lord. No. That's incredible. I'm glad you made that choice.
So
That's
your
great.
boring day.
Okay, yeah, boring day. I had work. I had class. So I had memes. I actually got a screenshot because John Mulaney
And Jim Gaffigan?
and Mike Birbiglia, my three favorite stand-up comedians, are going on tour together. Because
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, because they all graduated from Georgetown University, which I did not know. But I think it's Georgetown University.
I don't know.
Is it Georgetown College? Georgetown. It's Georgetown. The
college.
The Georgetown. They all went to Georgetown, and now they're doing a scholarship thing. They're doing like a fundraiser for scholarships for the school and stuff like that. And I really want to go, so I took a screenshot and texted it to some of my friends. Yeah. Mike Birbiglia has a show on Broadway, which I really want to go see.
What's the show?
I think it's just called The New One.
Oh.
Is his new stand-up special.
That's
And-
going to get real confusing when it's not the newest show on Broadway.
Right, exactly. Well, yeah, precisely. And then I had lunch with my friend Alexa, and I took a picture.
Ah, yes.
And
Hi, Alexa. You're
I-
like one of Mike's friends that I know.
yes, that's true. She had. We went to a Halloween party together last night, and she had an incredible costume, but I'll get to that later.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, and then I didn't feel like taking notes in one of my classes, so I just took pictures of some of the slides and stuff. So I guess that was count as pictures. But besides that, that's really my boring Tuesday. Okay, what did you do on
Great.
Tuesday?
Most of these are going to fly by.
Yeah, really, honestly.
So let's see. Tuesday, I took 3 pictures. Mm-hmm. The first one, I went back to Dunkin'. Well, because I had work and I wanted a bagel.
Was the truck still there?
No.
Aw.
Truck was gone. But it was Tuesday morning, and yeah, I wanted a bagel before my long drive to work. And the train passed by on
you
a
got a nice
beautiful
picture of the
dawn.
train.
So I took a picture of the train.
That's actually a really artsy. You took a lot of artsy pictures.
Oh, have you met me? I'm like stupid artsy.
Yeah, you are.
I'm low key artsy.
You did pay money to get a degree in artsiness.
Oh shucks, but thank you. I sincerely appreciate that compliment. Then next, this was my emotion at work.
That is a mood and a half. He's just angstily staring through his hipster glasses into the
It was
selfie.
at 4:16. So I was about to go home. I was just fucking done. Mm-hmm. I think Tuesday was a tough day.
I can tell.
For no particular reason. Oh,
Oh,
This picture,
picture.
I didn't want to show you because it's so funny.
Okay.
I've seen this building on my drive home from work every day,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's the fucking funniest thing. So, I'm gonna show you super cropped at first. So, it's an international food market,
International food market.
and you're like, oh wow,
it's a food market.
I wonder where they get all their meats. And right above it, animal hospital.
Oh, that is hysterical.
Right? Isn't that the fucking
That is
funniest?
great.
I'm like,
great.
that
Can we
can't be
post
a
that one?
coincidence. Yeah, I'll take out all the specifics.
Yeah, of course. Oh my god, that's hysterical. That is very funny.
I just I saw that and I was like, that has to, I have to photo.
No, I'm glad you did. I'm very glad you did that.
So
It's
while
incredible.
nothing interesting happened Tuesday, I did get that picture.
That's a pretty good Tuesday in
Thank
my
you.
mind.
I took that picture on Tuesday because nothing interesting happened. I was like, I was gonna do it on one day anyway. Might as
Right.
well be the day I have nothing else.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Get one of your pictures. So that was 3 pictures for you, right?
Yeah, I also did not oblige to the whole undertaking. Like I
Right.
didn't get at least 5 every day.
Right. All right. Well, is that all you want to say?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
all I had to say for my Tuesday.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, meme on Wednesday, and then so I serve. I would go to mass and serve the mass on Wednesday mornings at 8 a.m.
Of the Catholic Church.
of the Catholic Church.
Nice.
Correct.
Okay.
And so, but on my way out, there were a group of people huddled around the entrance to the church. There was a little bird, and it was very cute, and it was terrified because people about 1,000 times bigger than it were just towering over it, staring
Looking at it.
Yeah, and so I mean, it wasn't moving like as much as we scared it, so we put it in a box and moved it to a nearby garden so
Aw.
that no one would step on it accidentally. And so I got pictures of the bird in the box.
Was the bird okay?
As far as I know, I mean, I tapped its butt and it flew into the box.
Oh, okay. So
And-
it could fly and stuff.
Yeah, I think it was. Once it did that, I realized it was probably just petrified.
Or
but,
tired or something.
maybe. I just thought, to be honest, I thought it was hurt or
Cool.
like that it couldn't fly.
See, stuff like this, that's an interesting thing that happens throughout an everyday week.
Right.
And might just something just a little too uninteresting for you to remember offhand.
Right. Exactly.
So now I'm getting all the fun little things that happen throughout
right.
the week.
It's photographed. It's documented.
It exists.
Yeah, and then I took a picture of my computer in my office, in my cubicle, because that was what my second day in a row
Ooh.
was, and it's very boring. I am showing Alex this picture because on my laptop is a very large block of text.
What does it say?
I don't know. I hope that's not classified information.
Oh, I won't read it then.
Let me
Or at
see.
least I won't read it out loud.
Oh yeah, no. This is. I mean, I don't know if it's classified, but it's also just not interesting enough to talk about. It's one of the professors I work for is writing an article, and this is a bunch of references that she wants me to put in the article.
I only saw one word, which was the. So I hope I didn't.
You ruined everything.
I'm sorry.
You ruined everything.
I'm sorry.
You can't say that.
Now they can search it on Google.
We edit it out. We have to edit that out.
Don't. Okay, I'll replace it with the. No, it's fine. Because you know what? If they look up the on Google, they're only going to see that picture of SpongeBob writing the on the piece of paper.
Honestly, you're probably right. I would. That's great. But actually, my Wednesday was pretty interesting because my friends reached out to me and introduced and invited me to a Canadian stickball game.
You had a really photo-worthy week, my friend. Thank you for carrying this episode.
You're welcome. It was the New York Islanders who played the Florida Panthers,
Ooh.
and unfortunately, the Florida Panthers whacked the thing with their wood better than the Islanders whacked the thing with their wood.
I'm surprised they knew what ice was.
Yeah, me too. Honestly.
No offense, Florida. I know you know what ice is.
Do
Just
they?
because it's hot.
Right. Well, I was
That's-
gonna say iced tea is definitely not.
That was
from
a joke
Florida.
on your climate, not your intelligence.
I'm really hope that there are some very angry Floridians right now.
I love your theme parks.
I hate everything else about your state. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Okay, Mike can publicly criticize Florida.
I think America publicly criticizes Florida.
Okay, yeah.
Listen, I mean, Florida's cool, but one of my favorite things of all time is the Florida man running joke of all the crazy things that Florida men do to get in trouble. And it's just I can't think of any headlines offhand, but it's Florida man eats rabid squirrel or something like that, and it's a running joke. He's my favorite superhero actually.
Florida Man.
Florida Man.
Strikes again.
Strikes again. So I took a lot of pictures of that. To be fair, I know nothing about Canadian stickball, or hockey, as some people call it. I know absolutely nothing about it.
You were making a goof. I literally thought this was a different sport. No, it's just hockey.
You're kidding me. No, it's not. It's so I took a couple pictures of that. I had absolutely no idea what was going on. Yeah, actually, my friend Tim has a friend who has season tickets, and the Islanders currently play in Brooklyn. When they used to play in Nassau Coliseum, and they're working on getting back to Nassau Coliseum, but so people on Long Island don't want to travel out to Brooklyn for a hockey game.
Fair.
So whenever he doesn't feel like going into Brooklyn, he contacts Tim and is like, "Hey, go get to your friends together, and we'll go to the hockey game." So yeah, I can't pronounce any of the names of the people on the team, but yeah, it was good.
Nice.
It was a nice day.
Sounds like a nice Wednesday.
It was a nice Wednesday. Cool. All right, so tell me about your Wednesday.
All right, let's see.
Was that another very boring day?
Wednesday was the day I went bowling.
Do you have a picture of your score?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, good.
So the morning I got a picture on the highway while I was stopped in traffic.
Right.
Just a pretty sunrise.
Wait, let me see the picture. Oh, that is a pretty sunrise.
Yes. This was. Oh wait, no, this is sunset. Sorry, it was 5:07 p.m.
Oh, okay. Well,
I took this picture.
Regardless, it's very pretty.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
And then walking into the bowling alley.
Some
of the lights were blanked out, so it's Edao Bowl.
Edao Bowl.
Edao Bowl.
Edao Bowl. I wonder if there's a restaurant called Edao Bowl.
Edao Bowl.
Edao Bowl.
Then I got a picture of the bowling alley.
Okay.
Then I got a picture of the score. This is my.
How'd you do?
This is my last game.
Mm-hmm.
I lost. I bowled a 201, which is pretty good for me. But the guy, one of the guys on the other team, one of his games was a 268. He just had an incredible night.
That is a really good score.
Yeah, and there was just no way.
So what did you end up pulling?
201 the last game.
Still pretty good.
Thanks. I bowled a 211 the second game, but I didn't get a picture.
Ah, that's upsetting. What's your best score?
268 actually.
Oh wow.
He bowled my best score.
Good for him. He bested you.
Yes, in every definition of the word.
Every capacity.
Yes. So that was my Wednesday. Pretty simple.
It's a
went
good
bowling.
Wednesday. And
had work, went bowling.
I assume you were working for the rest of the day. Okay.
Yeah. So not a lot going on.
Well, let's see. Thursday for me consisted of work. And both my classes were canceled on Thursday, actually.
Oh, lucky.
Yes, it was very lucky. So I took a walk, and I took a nice picture of the baseball field on the college campus.
Oh, that is very nice.
That's a nice picture, right?
Did you find out classes were canceled after you got there, or did you go out despite that, or did you have work?
Oh, I had work I work from 8:30 to 4:30, and then normally I have class from 5 to 9.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, so one class is 5 to 7, one class is 7 to 9. And one got canceled completely, the other got moved to online, and regardless, I didn't need to be there.
Nice.
So I just took a walk, and then actually, we've mentioned this group several times in the show, on this podcast before, but my old improv troupe...
The Terrible Pilgrims.
No, that's not it. Try again.
The Horrible Scoundrels.
Nah, you're getting closer.
No. The Mediocre Flyers.
Nope. Getting a little further away.
The Juicy Potatoes.
Very far away. You're very cold.
The Venomous Pit Munchers.
What? That's a great band name, but that's not what I'm.
The Water Bottle Pick and Bucket Water Bottle.
Okay, you're doing very bad.
I was like, look at things in the room. I was like, water bottle. There's like many water bottles.
It's like that scene from Anchorman where Steve Carell's just like, I love chair. No,
the bad astronauts.
The bad astronauts had their first show of the year with a lot of newbies, and they did a very good show. And I was there to support as a coach and as an alumni.
Nice.
So yes, so I took a lot of pictures of that. And it's the Halloween show, so they were all in costume.
Oh, I like it.
4 people did the Ninja Turtles. One guy dressed up as a lumberjack, and yeah, it's a good time.
Nice.
One girl dressed up as Madeline. Another girl dressed up as the. Have you ever seen a Goofy movie?
Yes.
Remember the slam poet girl that was in it for like a scene?
Maybe.
Okay.
It's been a while.
It has been a while, but someone dressed up as that one particular scene. So yeah, I took a lot of photos.
I
of
love specific Halloween costumes.
Me too, honestly.
What if you found out after all this time that it wasn't astronauts, but it was tronauts, and they were called the badass tronauts?
It's almost like
because they're badass, and then they're tronauts.
I feel like you're realizing the pun in the name, but not putting it together.
There's a pun?
Badass. The point of the
That's
the
the
thing.
whole thing?
That's the whole thing. It's just
great.
we're a Catholic university, so we can't just call ourselves the badasses. So we call ourselves the badass astronauts.
So I made a joke
that was already there,
made before the inception of this group, even.
Yes, precisely. But
My apologies.
You know what? Honestly, I'm glad you put it together. I really am.
Thanks, Mike.
You're
yeah, good job, all you bad astronauts, because I know you all listen.
They
wink.
Some of them. Thank you. The inaugural wink of the new for every new listener we get, we always wink.
Yes,
always wink. So, what was your Thursday like? Did you see any bad astronauts or
I don't
terrible
know.
scoundrels or rotten potatoes or anything like that?
I didn't document a single photo on Thursday, so
Oh,
back
wow.
to you, Mike.
That was really boring. All right.
Well, how about no? I'll start, but with Friday.
Okay.
So we'll switch
that's
order
fair. That's
so
fine.
that yeah. Friday, 7:38 a.m. I took a picture of the sunrise through my back window.
Let me see it.
Ain't that pretty?
That's
It was
very
like
nice, pretty.
super orange. I'm always in a good mood on Friday because it's casual Friday.
Oh,
so
nice.
I didn't have to wear anything.
Did you take a picture of your outfit? Oh,
I
look
took
at you! You're smiling.
I was so happy. This was me walking out of work.
Okay, cool.
Going home. I was very happy. And then I don't know if this is saying too much. I don't think I'll post this picture, but all day Friday I was doing color corrections on specific products that we sell,
Right.
and one of the products had a hand in it.
Okay.
So when I changed the color of the image so the product looked the right color, it turned the hand blue. So
Oh wait, that wasn't intentional?
well, this was before I took the color correction off of the hand. So this is like the first step in the process, but it was like, it's a blue hand. That's interesting enough.
It almost kind of. I think it can describe it. It almost kind of looks like a plaster, like one of those Greek statues, like trying to turn something.
Oh yeah, like kind of like just like a what is it called? Like a marble sculpture.
That's it. This is going to be very difficult for all those people that are not allowed to see this picture. But regardless, it's
nothing special. It's just I don't want to get in trouble.
Of course not. Of course not.
And also, we could definitely post these pictures on the YouTube version of this podcast, but I'm not gonna, because that's a lot of extra work. So it's up to interpretation.
Okay,
you had a special little treat for the YouTubers last week. You're not getting that this time.
What was the treat last week?
They saw us.
Oh, right. That's true. They did. I forgot about that.
Back to your Friday, Michael.
My Friday. That was... Yes, Friday. Okay. Did I take any pictures on Friday?
Yes.
Yes, I did. I went into the city on Friday.
Oh, cool.
For a doctor's appointment, but then I walked around Central Park and stuff, so I took some very touristy pictures.
How did that go? I actually knew you had a doctor's appointment.
You did?
Yes, our moms talked.
Oh, cool.
And then I talked with my mom later.
I'm glad that my mom shares my medical information with your mom.
And I'm glad my mom shares my friend's medical information with me.
I am too. Well, regardless, I took some nice pictures of New York City, and a guy...
Oh, cool, sax guy.
He was playing Careless Whisperer.
Oh, of course he was.
It was a great moment, so I took a picture.
That's like the only like sax song people know.
I don't know if that's true. There's a lot of Duke Ellington songs that are very good.
Yeah.
Well, but then again, I don't know if anybody has memorized any Duke Ellington ditties.
I don't know if there are any. Yeah, I don't know if there are any sax songs that people can hear and say that's Careless Whisper.
Well, I think that there are. I just don't think that it's as pop culture-y.
I'm trying to emphasize that Careless Whisper is a very culturally relevant song,
yes,
Michael.
You are correct.
Stop fighting me on this.
I'm sorry. Rest in peace to George Michael. And then more touristy pictures, and then I took a picture from our car of a beautiful Manhattan skyline that did not come out well at all, but it was
looks all right.
All right.
Yeah, you could have rolled down the window, but whatever.
And then I took a picture of so I visited my aunt, and I went into my cousin's old room and found a picture of her very excited to unwrap a the board game Life, the
Look
game
at
of
her.
life.
She finally got a life.
Yeah, you took the joke, but that's a great one. This is a great picture, so I took a picture of
I like
that.
how it's upside down.
Yeah, me too. I don't know if I have to get her permission to post that one, but
We don't. We really like. We'll probably just post some of the landscape ones.
And you're probably right. Yeah, that's fine.
Just to be safe.
Right. Okay. So and then more memes and screenshots and stuff.
Nice.
I take a lot of pictures of memes without noticing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't.
All right, go ahead.
Saturday was the big day for me as far as rendering
Friday.
weekly Undertaking videos. I didn't mention up to this point because I only did a few every day. But Saturday I did, I think, 5 of them, and then the Halloween episode, which took 4 hours to render.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Crap.
I'm glad that we're only doing 4 of those a year, because
Yeah, me
doing
too.
one of those every week would be fucking tough.
Yeah, it would be. And a lot of podcasts too, like of that length and all that.
Yeah. I don't fucking... Well, they probably have an editing team.
They do.
Who get paid to do that for work.
What's that like?
Yes. So, Saturday,
Right.
I took pictures from inside my car because it was raining and I wanted
It was
lunch.
pouring rain on Saturday.
Yeah, it was at 12. This is right when it was stopping. I wanted lunch. I went and got a panini.
Nice.
It was very good. And then the rest of the pictures are just from the YouTube channel. These
Honestly,
we can post.
Yeah, we can. That would be smart to post. That's promotional material.
Yes.
And honestly, all the thumbnails look freaking fantastic. You
Thanks,
did a very
Mike.
good job.
I tried my best.
I particularly like the one in which we did the fan fiction one.
Yeah.
I really like the fan fiction one because for those of you that listen to it, remember that Adam Sandler and Alex wrote a fan fiction about Adam Sandler, and I wrote one that included Harry Styles.
Well, it was about Harry Dresden. I included Harry Styles as like a little like
he's like peeking,
guess who's here?
he's peeking out over the shoulder
Because he
of
was
Adam
such a
Sandler.
surprise.
He was.
So
So you
nice.
spoiled the surprise in the thumbnail. Actually,
Well,
I'm
no,
just realizing it.
it wasn't. It's not spoiling it because who's gonna recognize that offhand?
Most directioners.
Well, what directioners are gonna be listening to us?
Listen, first of all, how dare you insinuate that directioners would not listen to us?
I think that they're just too good for us. That's the reason. So the
You
next
don't know you're
picture I
beautiful.
took
Was
Thanks,
of the pick and
Mike.
bucket.
Yeah, this is the one I had to Photoshop into the Halloween special.
Rest in peace, Zane.
Oh yes.
Well, Zane didn't die, but his music career did.
Well, yeah, you can still have a nap in peace.
Yeah, of course. Alright, so
So-
that's a nice picture of the pick and bucket.
Then a picture of the render. This is the Halloween one. It was 2 hours in, an hour to go.
Can I see the bar?
Yeah, it was right there. It was pretty far along.
Oh
at
wow,
this point.
that was pretty far along.
This
Okay.
is at 5 p.m. And then at 6:30, finally the video was done, and I watched it and I took a picture from that.
Yeah, the green screen worked really, really well.
I am so surprised.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would work that well. It worked very well.
It worked incredibly well.
If I thought it was going to do that good a job, I would have actually taken time to hang it up properly.
Why did it screw up at all?
No, just there's like a little
Oh, there is a
cutoff.
little ripple. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would have done that. And then Saturday night, I walked upstairs with my computer in hand, and I went to go turn on the lights, and I knocked over this vase, and a bunch of fake branches fell out onto the floor.
Oh, I thought that the vase was broken.
No, the vase is fine, thankfully.
Yeah.
And then I turned on the light, and I saw what happened, and then I picked it all up, and I was like, wait, that would be a great thing to take a picture of. So then I
Spilled tree
yeah,
branches.
then I re-spilled it and took a picture.
So you framed your shot.
Yeah.
Nice job. I think
And-
that's the proper use of that.
And then I'm just going to quickly go over one day, just today, I took a pic before you got here of our 2 water glasses because your ice didn't rise to the top immediately. So I
interesting.
thought that was an interesting juxtaposition.
That is, absolutely. It's a good picture.
So that's all my picks.
Nice. All right, I will go over Saturday very quickly.
Yep.
Saturday, I keep scrolling past memes that make me laugh. Saturday, I went on to, I had to serve another mass, so I went to St. John's for that, and then later on was a Halloween party, and I ended up.
What'd you dress as?
I dressed up as a slice of pizza.
Nice.
An old, this is me with my friend Selena, but that's it was an old costume that I wore my freshman year of college, but it was a crowd pleaser, so I kept it together.
I like it.
It was a really good time. Got to see people and all that. photo. Have you ever seen Arrested Development?
Yeah, I love Arrested Development.
Okay, so there's a famous behind the scenes photo of the guy that plays Tobias, dressed up in like a sack.
Oh.
You know the picture?
I've seen that picture.
Okay, this one we can definitely post. She dressed up as this, and she did a really good
Oh
job.
my God.
It was incredible.
Wow.
She put on a mustache and everything. It was really, really well done.
Wow. That's fucking awesome. Alexa, you killed it.
Absolutely.
Good job.
Yes.
I love that.
I hope she doesn't mind us talking about it on air. But regardless, yeah, so it was a really, really, really fun party, and yeah.
Wait, here. I'll set it up. Like, ask her later.
Okay.
And if she says no, we'll just cut to this right now. Ready? Bam! And Michael had a very lame Saturday that nothing happened and we didn't talk about it at all. The end.
I mean, we can still talk about the fact that I went to a party.
Michael went to a party.
It was a good time.
It was a good time.
I dressed up as a slice of pizza.
The end.
The end.
So, there you go.
Yes.
If you're confused, then we can't tell you why.
Precisely. Hopefully that's not the case. Regardless, well, what was your takeaway from this challenge?
I think same thing that I said in the beginning. There's a lot of extraordinary things in the ordinary. I think there's a lot of interesting things that happen to all of us that we just forget about on a week-by-week basis.
I agree with that.
There's so many cool things that happen, not necessarily this week for me, that we can talk about. But I think it worked out well that you had a very fun week and a very interesting week, and I had the exact opposite of that.
That's very true.
And that makes a fun dynamic.
And so question, will you be trying to take more photographs of your daily life?
You know what? I've never been about taking photos, but
Neither
if
have I.
there's something like kind of interesting, like something like bird level interesting, I'd take a photo now.
Okay. I'm not sure if I would, to be honest with you, because it's like, yes, it's great to have the pictures and look back on the memories of things I would have forgotten, but also, like, in the moment, taking out the phone is not, it doesn't work very well.
I don't like that part.
Yeah.
It distorts the actual experience, but preserves the memory.
Well, it's a weird choice, because you can either be present in a moment or remember it.
And that's a tough thing.
It's a weird binary to choose from.
So I think, you can't really go wrong no matter what you choose.
Well, I mean, I think that if you live too much in the preservation, you miss the actual moments.
Yeah.
And I think that the same is true the other way around, because it's like, if you don't do anything to preserve anything you
might end up being one of those people who's like, I've never done anything interesting.
Even though you absolutely have.
Oh,
you just
yeah.
remember nothing.
Yeah, I think honestly, you're right. It's a balance.
Yeah, 100%.
It's totally a balance, and I think it's up to all of us. I think there are more people nowadays who take too many pictures
100%.
and don't live in the moment. And I think,
you old man criticizing millennials, and now Gen Z.
90% of millennials are older than us.
That is very true. We are either the last or second to last year of
We
millennials.
are the very, very final millennials or the very, very first Gen Zs.
No. We were. I think 98 was the cutoff for millennials.
I think we had this argument.
Have we?
Yeah, on the show.
Well, I think that regardless, my point still stands. I'm right. Anyway,
Okay.
So pick and bucket.
Yeah, it's time to buck. You
want to try again or no?
Just pick it.
Okay, cool.
Do a good one. There's only one in there I don't want to do this week.
Ooh, the Stephen King challenge.
There it is.
Seriously? All right. Well, the name is not very snappy, but Stephen King is one of my favorite authors, and in interviews, he always says that they ask him, "How do you write so frequently?" Because he puts out so many books so quick. He easily puts out 2 or 3 books a year.
Damn. Man.
So people ask, how do you do it? And he says that what he does is every single day he sits down and writes 6 pages. And that's his goal, 6 pages.
So guess what this undertaking is?
We are to write 6 pages a day about anything we want. It could be homework assignments or diaries or stories or plays or anything.
And this can overlap with our everyday writing so long as we document it.
So long as we document it and so long as we go for 6 pages.
Yes, and guess who's not going to be able to do this?
Why are you not going to be able to do this?
Well, it's just a lot.
It is a lot.
I have written.
That's part of the challenge.
Yeah, I've written that much in the past.
What, 6 pages or 6 pages a day?
6 pages a day. My senior year. I'll go into it more next week, but for my senior project, I wrote a book.
Right.
And that required a lot. Thanks, man. That means a lot.
Yeah, I was in it. It was great.
But I don't think I've written nearly that much since. So it'll be nice to get back into it. I have a lot of ideas, and I just don't write a lot of them down, so this will be fun.
Are you going to write another book this week?
No, I'll probably just write a bunch of little things.
Yeah, same.
Probably like some mini stories, document some ideas we've been discussing that are in the works.
Yes, of course.
Maybe a few more sketches. Who knows?
Who knows? Honestly.
But
all right.
I think we're done here.
I think so too. All right. Well, thank you all so much for listening.
Thanks.
Yeah. As always, big thanks to Adam Rudy who
Thanks. Sorry, I don't know why.
The intro and outro music. If you like him and his music, you can find him on any social media at TV's Adam Rudy.
Thanks.
Follow us on all social medias.
Yeah.
We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and a newly updated YouTube page.
Thanks.
Shut up. Everything we are on is at It's the Oxymorons. You can just find us by searching The Oxymorons on anything.
Thanks. That one wasn't as good.
Yeah, that one wasn't as good. We have all our podcasts uploaded to YouTube. We are starting we have some videos up right now.
Yeah, 3
of our new Let's Play
just
gaming series. So, yeah, so it's basically us just shooting the shit while we play video games.
Shooting the shit.
Shooting the shit.
Okay.
Is that not a thing that people say anymore?
I don't know. It sounds like we were doing drugs.
No, it's we are not doing drugs. If there's,
on camera.
If there is any law enforcement officials that are listening to this podcast, your work is good, and we are definitely not.
We
on
are either
drugs.
not doing drugs or in Canada,
where it's okay now. Apparently, yes.
They actually they legalized weed in Canada on my birthday.
Oh, wow.
So that was like a nice gift for me about a drug I don't take in a country I don't live in.
Yeah.
So thanks.
Yeah. Thanks, Canada. Oh, man.
All right. Great.
All right.
Finish up.
Okay. Thank you all so much for listening again. Please join us next week. Until next week, don't forget to challenge yourself.
And drink lots of water.
We'll do that too. But
and challenge yourself and try something new.
There we go. All right. Thanks so much for listening. Goodbye.
Bye.